In early 2025, a shocking financial crisis sent waves across the K-pop world. Fans of BTS, particularly the ARMY, were left reeling, not because of a scandal involving one of their idols, but because of a financial scandal surrounding Jungkook. While Jungkook was serving in the military, a series of bizarre events surrounding a company that he had casually been linked to set off a chain reaction that led to massive stock drops. What had initially appeared to be a routine business partnership turned into a disaster that spiraled out of control, leading to widespread panic among investors. As the details unfolded, fans and the general public began asking, what role did Jungkook really play in this scandal? How deeply was he involved? And why are investors so worried? Today, we dive deep into the financial scandal, tracing the ripple effects across the business world, the entertainment industry, and the global ARMY community. What's the truth behind this company's sudden downfall, and how did Jungkook become the unexpected center of it all? The company at the center of this scandal is called Zestatech, a relatively small but ambitious tech startup. Established in 2020, Zestatech had big plans for revolutionizing the digital entertainment industry. The company specialized in creating new technologies for digital concerts and virtual events, making it a rising star in the world of K-pop fandoms. Jungkook was briefly associated with the company through an endorsement deal in late 2023. He was seen in a promotional video where he made a brief appearance in one of Zestatech's product advertisements. The video featured Jungkook using a new VR headset developed by Zestatech, which was marketed as a way for fans to experience live concerts virtually. At the time, the ad seemed harmless, a typical endorsement for a tech product that tied into the global trend of virtual fan interactions. What no one could have predicted was that this seemingly innocuous endorsement would set the stage for one of the biggest corporate scandals in recent memory. In early 2025, as the global economy experienced fluctuations, Zestatech's stock began to plummet. Investors started to notice that the company's value was dropping significantly, and it wasn't long before rumors started circulating that the downfall was linked to the involvement of Jungkook. At first, fans thought it was just a coincidence, but as more information came to light, it became apparent that something far more sinister was happening behind the scenes. Reports began to emerge that some of Zestatech's executives had been making risky financial moves, including insider trading and stock manipulation, and had been using Jungkook's endorsement as a way to pump up the stock's perceived value. A popular investment forum revealed that multiple large investors had bought significant stocks in Zestatech following the ad campaign featuring Jungkook. As soon as they saw the stock rise, they quickly sold off their shares, leaving the retail investors, many of whom were fans of Jungkook, to suffer massive losses. One user commented, "I bought shares because of Jungkook's ad. I thought it was a safe bet, but now my investment is worthless. It's not just about the money, it's about being lied to." As the rumors about stock manipulation began to spread, Jungkook's involvement became a point of heated debate. Was he aware of what was happening? Did he intentionally allow his name and image to be used to manipulate the stock market? Or was he completely unaware, just another celebrity used in a corporate scheme? Legal experts weighed in, explaining that as a celebrity, Jungkook was likely not directly involved in the company's financial decisions. He may have signed an endorsement contract without knowing the full extent of the company's practices. However, that didn't stop fans from pointing fingers. Jungkook's agency, Hybe Corporation, issued a statement distancing themselves from the scandal. They claimed that Jungkook had only been involved in the promotional video and was not a part of any decision-making process regarding the stock sales or financial dealings. Despite this, the damage was done. Jungkook's name had been used to artificially inflate the stock value of a struggling company. Investors were furious and fans felt betrayed. The army, usually a tightly knit community of devoted fans, was divided by this scandal. Many were devastated, feeling as though their beloved idol had been exploited by a company looking to cash in on his popularity. Hashtags like Protect Jungkook and Zestatech scam began trending on social media, with fans calling for an investigation into the company's practices. Some demanded that HYBE issue a public apology to fans who had lost money in the stock crash. Army members flooded Twitter and Reddit with messages of support for Jungkook, trying to make it clear that he was not responsible for the financial collapse. They rallied around him, saying that the real issue was not Jungkook's involvement, but rather how the company had misused his image. One fan posted, "Jungkook is not a financial expert. He was just doing his job, endorsing a product. Let's not let this ruin his reputation. We will support him no matter what." At the same time, other fans began to question HYBE's responsibility in vetting the companies and products their artists endorse. Was the company doing enough to protect their idols from situations like this? Should they have been more careful about the deals they were entering into? As the scandal reached its peak, the legal teams of both HYBE and Zestatech went into overdrive. Lawyers for Zestatech tried to dissociate the company from any illegal activities, claiming that their executives acted independently and without the knowledge of the celebrity endorsement. Meanwhile, HYBE was hit with a wave of lawsuits from investors and fans. The lawsuits were focused on the question of whether the entertainment company should have done more to protect Jungkook from being exploited. Some legal experts argued that celebrities should be entitled to greater protection from financial schemes that use their images and names for profit. The case gained media attention worldwide, as it highlighted the blurred lines between entertainment and business, where celebrities are often used as tools for financial gain without their consent. The public began to question whether the entire industry was taking advantage of its stars for profit, often disregarding the well-being of the artists themselves. One major aspect of this entire incident is Jungkook's own response, or rather the lack thereof. Since the rumors broke out, Jungkook hasn't released a single statement, social media post, or even a short comment. Normally, Jungkook is fairly active on Weverse, especially when celebrating other members' birthdays or casually checking in with fans. But in the past 2 weeks, silence. This silence raised questions among fans. Does Jungkook know about the scandal? Is he staying quiet for legal reasons? Or is he emotionally affected? Some media analysts believe this silence is a calculated PR move, a way to avoid fueling the fire and creating further backlash. However, netizens also pointed out that Jungkook looked visibly different in recent military photos. His smile didn't seem the same. One fan wrote, "Jungkook's always been strong, but we know how much he cares about his fans and image. He must be devastated that his name is being used for scams like this." Fans responded with overwhelming support. Hashtags like #WeStandWithJungkook with Jungkook and #Protect. Jungkook flooded timelines. Some armies even sent LED trucks to HYBE headquarters with messages urging legal action and protection for Jungkook. Meanwhile, in South Korea's investment communities, this became a case study of how an idol's reputation can directly affect stock prices and investor trust. And the person hurt the most wasn't a company executive, but the idol himself. In the end, the Jungkook Zestatech scandal turned out to be about more than just money. It's a powerful reflection of how influential and vulnerable K-pop idols are in today's digital and financial world. Jungkook, who was merely serving in the military with no endorsement or public mention of the company, became the face of a financial scheme that generated billions of won, and thousands of people lost their savings, all without his knowledge. It's a stark glimpse into the darker side of the K-pop machine, where popularity becomes a tool, used, manipulated, and exploited without consent. ARMY, too, has grown through this. No longer just emotionally invested, they're learning the deeper mechanisms behind the scenes, how industries can profit off of idols, with or without their participation. And now bigger questions arise. Are entertainment companies truly doing enough to protect their artists? Should there be stricter laws regulating the use of public figures' names and images in financial ventures? And most importantly, how much should an idol suffer from the consequences of fame they didn't ask for? Jungkook may not have been directly responsible for the stock crash, but he remains the face of a larger issue in K-pop and entertainment. And ARMY is now questioning the balance between celebrity and personal protection in this ever-evolving industry. As we await the next steps in the investigation and potential legal battles, one thing is clear: Jungkook didn't ask for this. The events that unfolded were not of his doing, yet his name has been dragged into a scandal that will likely follow him for years to come. ARMY continues to stand by him, determined to protect their beloved idol from unfair blame. But as the Jungkook Zestatech story continues to develop, we all must reflect on the pressures that celebrities face in an increasingly interconnected and business-driven world. The real question remains: will the entertainment industry take steps to safeguard its stars? Or will they continue to let financial gain and fame dictate the course of their lives? Only time will tell.